Hey, global warming is going to be much more severe than you think. And here's reason number 3. So, when you hear people talking about how much temperature we are going to have, how much global warming is going to be in the year 2100, they are talking about something like a 1.5 or 2 degree target or something like that. The only problem is that these things are only calculated with a certain probability. Yeah. So, and the probability they use here is about 50%. So, because when you calculate the climate, you think there's a certain amount of CO2 in the air, then you run all these computer models and they give you a curve telling you, okay, so there is a very high chance for that, and that then there's more chances also for even higher temperatures. And again, there's a study out by Boston Consulting, and they have a very nice graph, which we have also on our Reddit, and we have going to publish it soon. And this is really telling, because it really tells you, if you know statistics, that hey, the highest probability, is what people always talk about, is 50%, is that it's maybe 1.5, 2 degree or 3 degree target. But the problem is that there are very high chances that it's even going to be double. Because you can't reliably predict the temperature in the year 2100. You can only give a probability distribution. You can say, with a high probability, we say it's like that. But there's also probabilities for these temperatures. So if the scientists want to be 95% sure of the temperature, which will not be exceeded, you can basically double the predictions. So when you hear somebody talking about, hey, we are going to limit climate change by 1.5 degrees, that means we are going to limit climate change in 50% of the cases to 1.5 degrees, but it's going to be maybe also in 95% of the cases 3 degrees. So that's one thing to understand in statistics. The same is the 2 degree target. You can double that. That's with 95%, it's about 4 degrees. And, a recent study from Boston Consulting predicted with the current rate of emissions, we are going to 3 degrees, but again, with a 50% probability and, with a 95% probability, would be speaking about 6 degrees warming. So there is a connection between probability and the temperature we are going to get, because predicting the future is an uncertain business. It's going to get warmer, but how much warmer? There's a whole tail where it's possible to have really high temperatures. And that's the reason number 3, why global warming is going to be much more severe than you think. Thank you very much for watching.